Hello, my dear students. I hope you all are safe at your home. Stay home and stay safe and give more concentration on your studies. Today I am here with you to teach you the poem My Mother at 66 written by Kamala Das. She was one of India's foremost poets. She has written many novels and short stories in English and Malayalam under the pen name Madhavikutty. She was a sensitive writer who captures complex subtleties of human relationship. Listen the introduction once more. This poem, My Mother at 66, written by Kamala Das. She was recognized as one of India's foremost poets. She has written many novels and short stories under the pen name Madhavikutty. She was a sensitive writer who captures complex subtleties of human relationship. Then what is the title of the poem? My Mother at 66. Then we all know that mothers are God's greatest gift to humanity. The central theme of this poem is aging, fear of loss and separation. Now let's look at the poem. All of you listen. Then when you look at the poem, you can see that this poem is written in a very special way. The whole poem is written in one single sentence. Now, let's listen line by line. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me. Kamala Das went to meet her parents. Now she was coming back from her parents' house to Cochin airport. She was driving and her mother was sitting beside her. Thus, here means sleep. Open mouth, that means she was sleeping. Open mouth, her face ashen like that of a corpse. Then her face was in grey color and she looked lifeless like that of a corpse. She looked lifeless like that of a corpse. Corpse here means dead body. That means her mother has grown old. So she looked lifeless like that of a corpse and realized with pain. Then Kamala Das became so sad while she was looking at her face. Listen, Kamala Das went to meet her parents. Now she was coming back from her parents' house to Cochin airport. She was driving and her mother was sitting beside her. Then when she looked at her mother's face, she looked lifeless like that of a corpse. She realized this truth with pain. For diverting her thought, what did she do? Listen. That she thought away and looked but soon put that thought away. So she looked outside through the window. So she looked outside and looked out at young trees sprinting, the merry children spilling out of their homes. So she looked outside. For diverting her thought, she looked outside and noticed that the trees sprinting. What do you mean by the word sprinting? Here means running. It is a common experience that while we are traveling in a fast moving vehicle, then we feel that the standing objects are moving in opposite direction. Here, the poet has used trees running. They were traveling. The trees are running. The merry children spilling out of their homes. The merry children spilling, moving out of their homes. Then here we can see there is a contrast between what is inside the car and what is outside the car. Then inside the car there is happiness, the children are so energetic. There is a vitality outside the car. But inside the car, her mother looked lifeless, that of a dead body, that of a corpse. That means there is no energy inside the car. So we can say that there is a contrast between what is inside and what is outside the car. Out of their homes, but after the airport security check, standing a few yards away, I looked again at her worn, pale. Listen. They reached the airport. After the security check, Kamala Das went inside. Standing a few yards away, Her mother was standing a few yards away. I looked again. Kamala Das looked again at her. Wan here means colorless, pale as a late winter's moon, and felt that old familiar ache. Late winter's moon. What is the peculiarity of late winter's moon? There is no brightness, lack of brightness at all. Here she looked again at her mother's face. There is no brightness. That means her mother has grown old. She may pass away at any time. Again, the same childhood fear came into her mind. Then what was the childhood fear? She always had the same fear that she would lose her mother one day. But all I said was, see you soon, Amma. But he said, see you soon, Amma. She was not sure that she would meet her soon. But she said that, see you soon, Amma. That means she was trying to instill some hope in her mother. So she said, see you soon, Amma. And all I did was smile and smile and smile. What did she do? She smiled and smiled and smiled. That means her words and smile are a deliberate attempt to hide actually what was going inside. She was so sad while she was standing at the airport. But she said, see you soon, Amma. All I did was smile and smile and smile. Her words and smile are a deliberate attempt to hide actually what was happening inside her mind. Okay, all of you understand? Listen, just to summarize this poem. This poem is written by Kamala Das. She was recognized as India's foremost poets. She has written many novels and short stories under the pen name Madhavi. She was a sensitive writer who captures complex subtleties of human relationship. Kamala Das went to meet her parents. Now she was coming back from her parents' house. She was driving the car. Her mother was sitting beside her. Then she looked lifeless. Her mother looked lifeless like that of a corpse. That means she has grown old. Kamala Das realized this truth with pain. For diverting her thought, she looked outside and noticed that children are playing outside. The trees moving. That means we can see there is a contrast between what is happening inside the car and what is happening outside the car. Then at last they reached the airport. After the security checkup, Kamala Das went inside. Her mother was standing a few yards away. Again she looked at her face. The same old fear came into her mind. That means she always had the same fear that she would lose her mother one day. But she said, see you soon, Amma. That means she was not sure that they would meet soon. But she said, see you soon, Amma. That means she is trying to instill some hope in her mother. Then at last, she smiled and her mother went back to home. Here ends this poem. Now let's see the important poetic devices used in this poem, My Mother is 66. First one is simile. Comparison between two things by using the word as or like. Listen, her face ashen like that of a corpse. Here the poet compared the face of her mother like that of a corpse. Second one pale as a late winter's moon. Again the poet has compared the face of her mother like that of late winter's moon. Now move on to the next one, personification. Trees sprinting. Attribution of human qualities to something non-human. Listen, trees sprinting. Sprinting here means running. Third one, repetition. Smile and smile and smile. Repetition of same word in the same line. Listen once more. Simile. Comparison between two things by using the word as or like. Her face ashen like that of a corpse. The poet has compared the face of her mother like that of a corpse. Second one, again the poet has compared her pale face like that of late winter's moon. Next one, personification, trees printing, attribution of human qualities to something non-human. Third one is repetition, repetition of same word in the same line, smile and smile and smile. These are the important poetic devices used in this poem. All of you do one thing, read the poem several times, and I will send you the notes through Google Classroom. Thank you all.